Hey,
Hi.
that was a long 0000 countdown.
I agree.
There's a few extra seconds. It's
A
okay.
few.
A few extra zeros. No big deal.
That's right. We're just waiting for everybody to come in.
That's right. Give her more time.
Yeah,
Let the algorithms do their algorithm and
sure.
notifications do the notificating.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
everybody. Aaron here
Jody here.
from,
Team Title Realty.
yeah, we're still around, still kicking.
We are.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's summertime, so a lot of homes have been moving. This is the time where people like to sell their homes and maybe spruce them up. And we do have, actually, you know what? I didn't do that on the theme. Oh, I'm horrible. I knew it was something I was missing.
What?
Tap dance for me.
Tap dance?
Yeah, tap dance.
What does that even mean?
You got
You
this.
should be showing the weather outside right now.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh, you're updating it.
I had to update the
Oh,
title.
goodness.
I knew there was something I was missing.
Rookie mistake.
I don't know, man. It's okay. All right, so let's do this.
Okay.
There's your look.
Oh my gosh.
How is it out there?
Hot. And humid.
Yeah, what's that temperature say?
Stuffy. It's very stuffy.
It's hot in this house, man.
It's 95.2, but that's wrong.
Is it hotter than that?
It's hotter than that.
At 7 o'clock in the evening here in Oklahoma City?
It shows 104 in our bathroom.
Oh, that thermometer.
And that's in the shade yet.
Nah, that thermometer likes to get a little hot. It's okay. It's like the one you got on your windowsill. Always shows us like at 200 degrees every day.
Okay, well, because it is. Just step outside.
Anyway, there's some clouds out there, a few storms out there. So otherwise, sometimes in the evening in summertime, it's that dry heat. It mixes out, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's very windy today, which helps for the mosquitoes.
Yeah, a little breeze. I sprayed the whole house and yard with multi-bug killer, so hopefully the mosquitoes will get a little zapped because they like to eat her up.
Right.
She goes outside, and everybody else is safe from mosquitoes as long as Jody's around. It's horrible.
That's right. It's that type O blood.
Okay, so let's talk about, like today, the little topic is summer maintenance tips that we're going to do
Yeah.
for your home. But before we do that, we have our usual kind of market information, what's happening in the world of real estate, just so that you kind of always know what the latest is. And they tie that into, of course, the economy. So just an interesting thing I came across here today was the Consumer Price Index. This is by decade. So where you see the gray line, that's 1970s, where it's up 104% throughout the decade.
Can we move it?
Oh, you want me to move that for you?
Just a little bit.
Just a little? Let me see.
Yeah, so we can see all the numbers.
Oh, does it not show up? Oh, it's just off the top.
Yeah.
All right, let me do this.
Just a tad.
Just a touch.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. So I dropped it down. All right, so the gray is 1970s. That was a really bad decade, obviously, for inflation.
Yes.
The 80s wasn't much better. It ended up 62%.
Yeah.
So where are we? Well, we'd be third in that line.
That's right.
So we're in the little blue line here that's going through 54 days out so far. And in that process, we are at about 21%.
Yeah.
So
It's not bad.
we do have, unfortunately, a ride looks like ahead, the way things are going, if they stay status quo, to probably top out maybe, if you just extrapolate this into the 40s, to maybe 50%.
Right.
Which is no bueno, right? So that part of that
exactly.
is kind of slowing the housing market as we discuss.
I find that the Resi Club does a lot of good graphs like that. Lance Lambert.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
Mortgage News Daily.
Yes, I like this.
So the green arrows is a downward trend on all of these numbers. So 30-year fixed mortgage.
6.85.
Yeah.
Closed today.
Yeah, it's a lot better than what it has been.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about locally? How are things going here in the greater Oklahoma City metro area?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your Market Watch data. Look at these numbers.
Oh, okay. So we have new listings. Now, this is just for the last 7 days. 441 new to market. It's pretty good. 277 sold, and 410 had contracts written on them, which were pending. Price decreases 478. That number is staying steady. A lot of price decreases.
All right. So you read between the lines is you can sell your home. They are selling, but looks like you're going to have to drop the price a little bit to get that to happen from where you originally marketed at.
Right. And that's what a lot of the experts are saying. At least one, maybe two price drops. And again, it just depends on your situation.
Right.
Everybody's different.
So today, you and I were just kind of talking about the health of the market in general,
Right.
and just the movement of indices and metrics, et cetera. And we're talking about, pre-COVID versus now.
Right.
And we looked at the entire MLS here for Oklahoma, which covers a lot of counties, including the greater Oklahoma City metro area.
Right.
Maybe look at sales price, the average sales price of a home back in 2019. It was right about $200,000, just
Yeah.
under. Now, you fast forward
See the steady uptick.
5 years, and that price is now $324,000.
Right.
So in that 5-year window, the price has gone up 7.4%. In reality, we could really shrink that down to about a 4-year window, because it was pretty much flat for 2019 to 2020. It was after the COVID, was that when things got carried away. And so there, if you notice that there is no reset here. In other words, there is no, we went way up, how about we go way down?
Right.
That's not going to happen. So
No.
at this point, the forecast is everything to resume our normal trend, which is like, 2 to 3%?
Correct.
Each year. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these other categories. So that was just a look at the average sales price. We look at new listings
Right.
as far as how they compare to prior summer times, which is in these little peaks here in the middle.
And this is over 5 years, 2019 to, yes.
So the reason why we go back 5 years, because 2019 gives us an idea of kind of a normal year,
Yes.
whereas we don't have the whole COVID influx and all that stuff that happened after that.
That's right.
So it's just good to put everything in perspective. So this
Absolutely.
summer, actually, it's kind of for new listings. It does show there's still quite a bit out there. People are
Yeah.
trying to sell their home.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
It's not for not trying.
Right.
Now, if we do look at the actual homes for sale, just the actual numbers right now for
Yeah.
June, we've got about 6,700 homes. Now, if you look historically, that's high. There are a lot of people that have their homes for sale that aren't moving yet.
This is all of Oklahoma?
It's about 2/3 of the state.
Oh, okay.
If we look
Oklahoma
at
City, yes.
if we look at pending sales, so this number here has
Yeah.
come down to 2,000. All right. So what we had homes for sale, we were at 6,700,
6,700.
and of those, we're selling 2,200.
2,200.
Yee.
Wow. So that's hence why all the price decreases.
Right, because if you're really got to move your home,
Right.
you got to drop your price. Because
You
look,
have to do what you need to do.
it's math. It's basic math.
Right.
Let's see here.
then-
That's closed sales, which is similar to pending.
Yeah.
It only pending
Well-
is almost as good as closed, unless something sneaks in there at the last minute to sabotage
Home
things.
inspection, appraisal.
But
yeah.
it's not too far off.
Right.
Now this is interesting. Days on the market.
Yes.
That's actually not terrible. It's 16. Now over the February it was 30.
Right.
So there was obviously quite a bit longer the houses were sitting. So that just means how active the home is. That doesn't necessarily mean it's been bought during that time, or sold rather. It just means that's how long it's been sitting, because it could be pulled, it could be taken off the market.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have expired, came back on market.
And that's the median. Let's see. The average,
Right.
so the average is a little different. So the average is 38. So I really should have just looked at the average days. So that's 38 days in the market. So a little over a month.
That's more.
Yeah, that sounds more typical.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, and the median, because what happens, the median is kind of it varies from high end to low end homes. So there could be a ton of low end homes that go within a day, whereas there's a bunch of high end homes that sit, and then
Yes.
you gotta blend it all out. So we'll just do the average, 38 days. Okay, let's go month supply. Now this was an interesting story.
Right.
Of June for the entire MLS, there's 3.4 months of inventory out there,
Right.
and normally we're at 2s, 1, like
Right.
pre-COVID 2s. So we do have a lot of homes sitting. Let me see here.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of listings.
I know. This is interesting, and this kind of goes in with the other numbers. This is the percentage of the list price.
Yes.
All right. So let's say you wanted to sell your home for $200,000. Did it sell for 200, or did it go a little below that?
Right.
Well, if you look historically for COVID, the 100% line is during the COVID years where it was up above.
Right.
Okay, and then it fell back down to 23 and 24, and we are at about 98%.
That's good.
So you can't quite get what you list your home for in this market.
Right.
It's a little less, hence the price decreases that we saw.
Right.
Now, the value of your home continues to go up per square foot.
Right. Absolutely.
Look at that.
I know. Look at that steady climb
So that was $97
per square foot. Yeah.
2019. to 160.
Right. On average, yeah.
Yeah, that's almost double.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's see. Oh, and this is interesting too. So this is shows to pending. Mm-hmm. So I'll explain what that is, what a show is.
When you see a house, it's either been emailed to you or you're driven by and you want to go look at it. So you phone up your real estate agent and you say, hey, I'd like to go see that house. So they request a showing for you with the other agent.
Okay. And let's say you hire an agent, say you hire Team Total Realty.
Correct.
We go, okay, we got some people look at your homes, we're going to show it off, etc.
Yeah.
Now, on average, this is how many shows it takes to make that transaction happen. And that's 10. In other words, you need 10 people through that front door to get your home sold. Now, how many people are actually showing up through that front door?
Dun, 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 dun.
4.
4.
We have a problem.
Houston, we have a problem.
So we have way more sellers
Yes.
than we do buyers.
Yes.
And the buyers aren't interested because interest rates are too high. You know?
Sure, they're waiting.
Right. And so, but a seller's got to sell. They got to
Yeah.
move. You know, life happens.
Whatever their reasons are.
So anyway, so we just want to go through these numbers, kind of give you an idea of what's really happening behind the scenes in the marketplace, so you have a good idea what you're getting into
Right.
if you want to sell a home.
That's right. So, in a nutshell, your home's going to be maybe sitting on market longer than expected. Depending. I mean, it depends on the area. It depends. Your buyers coming in at the right time, right place. You never know.
Yeah. And
Every
if,
situation is different.
and if you're really motivated, you price to move.
Well, you price it. So, are you pricing your home for today? You can't price it for, last year, last month, or you can't price it for the future.
Right.
Price it for today's dollar value.
And we've gone through this discussions many
Yeah.
times of working with realtors, and
Yeah.
you tell the realtor it's worth more than what the market says it is, and the realtor wants the job, so they'll go ahead and take the deal, and they'll say, okay, we'll see what happens, and then be prepared to have to lower the price.
Right.
Because
to
the
get
real-
it more in line.
The realtor doesn't want to say no to you because maybe you're right. Maybe your home to somebody out there is worth what you think it is.
That's right.
Usually it's not the case, which is why we have all this market data to go with. But,
Yes.
you never know. But work with your realtor either way.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about our topic of the day.
Yes, summer maintenance checklist.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so
Number 1,
number 1 is
your favorite.
pest control. Oh my gosh. Well, I wish we could spray every week.
Yeah? You don't like those bugs, do you?
Oh my gosh, no.
Every time a bug comes in the house, Aaron, get it. Aaron, get it.
Yeah.
From across the room. Aaron, come here. I'm like, oh, it must be a spider.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Okay, so
Nobody
you
wants
check for
spiders in their
signs.
house.
Check for insect infestation.
Infestations around the exterior home. So I always suggest to my home buyers, go, every summer, take a perimeter check, walk around, look up. Is there bees' nests? Are they building hives? What's going on? Right.
Right.
Spiders' nests.
Oh yeah, take a look. All right, mosquito control. That's a big one.
Mosquito control. Yeah.
We've
so
got a
what
lot
do
of
you do?
rain recently.
Yeah, eliminate any standing water. You have any buckets, you have any pails out, get rid of it, dump it out. Don't need any of that.
Unless you want mosquitoes. Then,
Nobody wants mosquitoes.
anyway, use plenty of. There's a lot of different stuff on the market to get rid of. Like
Yeah.
be sprayed. You can do a powder. So we'll put that out next. You can put powder all over the place, and then you have these little things you bought, like cakes.
They're they're dunks, mosquito dunks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dunks.
dunks is what they're called, mosquito dunks.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that looks like. A donut.
It does. Yeah, you put it in some water, the
Uh-huh.
mosquitoes go to it.
Okay.
But you can also buy the bug zappers.
Yeah, we got a bug zapper too,
We do.
and we have the fogger.
And we have the fogger.
Yeah, we're all.
And I've got a mosquito suit.
And you have a mosquito suit. You should be wearing that right now.
Oh my gosh.
We should have done the whole show in your mosquito suit. I would have paid good money for that.
That would have gone viral.
Yeah, we could have made you famous.
All right.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So cooling system, obviously that's important because.
Oh, it is.
Man. All right. So
you don't want to be without any kind of.
no, you got
Let's
ceiling fans here on the list.
Yeah. So I noticed that you do this.
Mm-hmm.
You reverse the ceiling fans for summer, and then you turn them the other way for winter.
Yep.
So that way you can bring the air down.
Yeah, 'cause you can run your AC just a couple of degrees warmer than you normally would if you have ceiling fans going. And the ceiling fans require very, very little electricity, way less than what your AC unit would do. So it's a good way to trick the human body when cooling down.
That's right. And dehumidifiers, so they reduce the moistures and the levels in your home.
You know, what's funny, it's weird is I never really mess with that or think about that. You actually had a humidifier for the wintertime at one point.
Yes, because it gets dry in the winter.
Yeah, but
dehumidifiers are good. I also always suggest running your fan on your furnace to clean out the air
so
in your home.
The deal here, it had an automatic fan that would kick on. And the point was to, like you said, move the air out away from the windows. So there was no condensation of moisture, et cetera, to prevent the mold.
Sure.
So if you can do that with your system, go for that. Okay, outdoor living spaces.
Right, so deck and patio. Clean and seal your deck or patio to protect it from the sun and rain damage. So that sun is so intense. I'll put a rug out there, a seasonal outdoor rug, and by the end of that season, it's beaten up. It's faded, it's cracked.
You know, and that outdoor furniture costs so much money, and it lasts for a couple of years in this freaking sun, man. It's terrible.
Right. And then if you have an umbrella, in our winds, you're going to see that disappear.
I think I've given up on umbrellas due to that weather. Okay, and that leads us into outdoor furniture, which was to clean and inspect it, of course, and repair any damaged pieces.
Well, I always do. Like in the summer, I'll I'll bring my little cloth and I'll clean the chairs. You don't want to sit down on something dirty.
No.
With our table, if ever it's cool enough, we'll eat outside.
I know.
You gotta keep all that stuff clean from cobwebs.
That's true.
Because they.
Oh, that's what I did. I sprayed the furniture.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, with that bug spray.
Yeah.
I sprayed the whole house, sprayed everything.
Excellent.
We'll see how it does.
Okay.
All right, safety checks.
I'll keep you posted.
Okay, fire extinguishers. That's next.
Fire extinguishers, yes.
Oh, I never do this. Ooh.
Check the expiration dates.
Yeah.
Well, sure, they expire.
I know. See, I don't even think about it.
Right.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I think you should always have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen, your garage, and maybe in your bedroom. I don't know. I think fire extinguisher is a must inside of a home.
Well, they do have a little dial in there that'll tell you if it's low or out, not charged.
Right.
But unfortunately, I don't even pay attention to that, and it's gonna bite me because I'll be like, the time I need it, I'm like,
it's gonna bite all of us.
10 years later after buying it, let me go put that fire out. Oh, wait, this thing doesn't have anything in it. Oops, let me go get the other one. Oh, wait, I bought them in pairs.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's a problem. I guess I should check that after this show.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
And smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. So I always say when it's the time change, check them. Change your batteries.
Yeah, that's an old motion that we do for the weather community. We kind of remind people to check out their batteries. And, of course, it'll beep. Some people like the beeps. They'll have it beeping all day long until that battery finally dies. They want to get the last little bit of juice out of it.
Like ours today.
What's funny is ours started today, 4 o'clock or something. I'm like, oh no, that will not be beeping in the back end of this broadcast.
Right.
Heck no.
Especially because it was our bedroom.
Right. And of course, it's infrequent at first. So it's like once every 40 minutes. I'm like, well, good luck finding out which one it is, if I'm not in the room. Right. But it started picking up speed, so we got it.
Well, that's right, we did.
Okay,
so energy efficient tips. So a smart thermostat. Install one. So you can, if you're not home during the day, turn that thermostat up.
Yeah, you know what?
And then
all of them work on these things now.
Does ours?
Yeah. Well, not ours. Ours is old school.
Okay.
Ours is before the internet.
Oh my god.
But it was smart back then. Now it's a dumb one.
Okay.
It's a smart dummy.
Okay. So then control it that way, right?
And they're really cheap, actually. I really should do it.
Right, upgrade it.
Yeah, and you can tie it into the rest of your home network, like security camera system and everything else. They everything is now all becoming more and more techy.
It's like a smart home.
Yeah. That's
smart home.
Yeah. So instead of a smart just thermostat, now you have a smart home.
Yeah, absolutely. LED lighting. So replace traditional light bulbs with energy efficient light bulbs.
So I did that.
We did that.
I had done CFL years ago, when that was the big switch.
Sure.
And I watched one in the garage go out, and it was like oozing black smoke coming out of it. And I thought, that's probably mercury vapors that would probably kill me if I was sitting here inhaling this. That's probably not a very good, safe thing to do.
Sure.
And I had to dispose of that because you weren't really supposed to throw them in the trash because it's a hazard.
Sure.
Because of the mercury. So whoever in their infinite wisdom decided to move off of those cancer-causing light bulbs,
Right.
versus the one thing that's been working for eons.
Sure.
And now we got LEDs. So we have replaced a lot of the ones with LEDs. So,
Yeah.
and that does help to keep the temperatures down a little bit. And they've gotten the price points a lot better than what it used to be.
Well, sure, exactly.
All right, what else?
We have insulation. Ensure your home is well insulated to reduce some energy costs.
Yeah, the energy loss, you can get the blow-in stuff at the Home Depot. They're really easy to do. I blew in ours for the garage just to make it which works well for the wintertime, but in the summertime, unless it's, piped in with some AC, woohoo, it gets stormy in there. It's like a heat oven if you put a hot car in there.
Oh yeah, it's unbearable.
It's catch-22. All right, energy efficient appliances.
Yes, invest in some energy and to save on the utility bills. Absolutely.
I don't know if this is really summer tips, though.
Well, not maybe the.
Yeah, we kind
appliances.
of veered off on that topic. That's okay.
But window treatments
Window treatments is.
for summer, absolutely. Awnings. You have a special screens
Yeah,
on
so
your windows.
I did this. So I grew up in Texas, and of course, sun is hot, strong, bright down there. And there would be a few homes that had these black screens on them, like solar screens. And I thought, you know what? I don't see those in Oklahoma. I don't know why. And I said, I'm going to do it. So I went out online, found a place you can just order measure your window size, and then they'll just custom ship them to you. And the price wasn't that much. I think I had like an 80% coverage. And it keeps the home cooler. And I already had energy efficient windows, but these are like energy efficient windows from the early 2000s era. So they're good, but
Right.
they're not as good as they are today that you could probably get.
Right.
But these are a lot cheaper than buying a whole new set of windows
Sure.
for the whole house.
Yeah.
So I put a round of these up. It was a few $100 back at the time. I've had these up since, gosh, I can't remember, probably 2008 or something.
Oh, goodness.
7. I don't know. They're still
Yeah.
there. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they
fine.
work.
They don't work. They don't trash.
Yeah.
They do what they got to do.
Yeah, they work great.
All right. Let's go to garden landscaping.
Yes. So perennial plants that thrive in our climate. Good luck. Oh my gosh, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
It's trial and error in our backyard
So
and front yard.
every time we go like to intersections of the big block stores where they have some type of landscaping out there,
Yes.
she'll look and make a note, take a picture, do the Google Lens.
Yes.
That way, say, oh, whatever that is, it survives drought
Right.
and heat and concrete. Let's put that in the yard; it'll survive.
You know who taught me that?
Who's that?
Brooke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, she taught me to
Look at
do that.
She's a little regular green thumb.
That's right.
Give her a shout out.
That's right.
Okay. What is that?
So I don't know how to pronounce that, but
I don't either. I've never even seen that term before.
No. So
Xeriscaping.
xeriscaping, yeah. So design a drought-resistant landscape with native plants and minimal water. So that sort of goes hand in hand with the first one.
Yeah, we kind of made our perennials more of a desert climate ones. It's still
Right.
pretty though. They still got lots of green. It's just a few colored flowers to mix in there, kind of
Yes.
change it up.
Oh, absolutely. And those are the annuals.
Now, of course, if you have an automatic sprinkler water system,
Mm-hmm.
that can water these things twice a day very well, that might help them
Yes.
out survive. We did a little cheat with the garden though, which is you ordered a
Sunshade.
sunshade, like huge, like a tarp.
Oh,
almost.
it's working so good.
It's same. Actually, it's the same principle as what we have on our windows.
Yeah, exactly. So the rain will still go through it. So, but it takes away all the UV. So our garden is looking really good.
Yeah, because it was
This year.
killing. The sun was killing some of those plants.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't keep up with the watering and the heat.
Yeah. All right,
So-
composting. That kind of is related.
Right. So start a compost pile to create nutrient-rich soil for the garden.
And what are you throwing in yours? Because you've got some. This is home tips, so what you might as well say some kitchen food tips. What have you been throwing in with yours?
Oh yeah. So if you eat bananas, keep your banana peels, throw them in a bucket, and add water to it. Good nutrients for your plants. All my eggshells, I grab them, I squeeze them in a bag, and then I grind them. I grind all the eggshells up, put them inside the garden. Coffee grinds work great. I think that's all I
No,
do.
so you did eggs, coffee, bananas, but then you did some powders.
Well, yeah, but that's just all for my gardening.
Or you say something
groups.
about
Like baking
soda,
or baking soda works.
Calcium. I don't know.
Calcium for the tomatoes.
You're in all these gardening groups.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed.
All right. We got rain barrels.
Rain barrels. Yeah.
Rain barrel. Who's got a rain barrel?
Oh my gosh, rain barrels are great.
Okay.
I mean, we don't really get a lot of rain in our summer, but if we did, you reuse that water.
Yeah, for your garden.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Of course, the problem is you got to hang on to water with mosquitoes.
No, it has a lid.
Oh, what?
Well, I think so.
Really?
Yeah, and you take the lid off.
Okay.
And then you use your bucket, like your watering can, and you go around watering.
Looked into that.
Oh, I'm going to show you next time we go to Home Depot or Lowe's.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Along with the steps we got to buy and
the stepping stones, and
rock,
the pea rock. Yes.
and the desert plants.
And the desert plants.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, last one.
The edible gardens, which is basically plant a vegetable garden or herb garden to enjoy fresh homegrown produce in the summer.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is it's getting harder and harder to get unadulterated food. It's frustrating. So it's either GMO or it's organic, which is a loose term to say maybe not as much garbage in your food versus one that's free reign to have garbage. But are you really able to track all these people and all the hands in the pot? No, you're not. And so it's like, ugh. So slowly our food isn't nearly as good as it used to be. And in some cases, the soil isn't as good, you know, if they're growing the food in.
Right.
So if you can grow some of the stuff on your own, yeah, it's nice.
Nutrient-rich soil is what I'm trying to get us.
I know you can't grow everything. That's why there's a farmer's market. You do a little trade, old school.
Yeah.
So we got to go to one of those.
I'd love to.
Yeah, there's one at Edmond.
Yeah.
We can bring, what are we going to bring to trade? What do we have to trade? Peppers?
Yeah, I got lots of hot peppers.
Lots of hot peppers.
A lot of hot
Way
peppers.
too many.
But I got a lot of tomatoes, so that's going to be made for our salsa.
We had no tomatoes last year.
No,
Zero.
we
had zero tomatoes. Frick happened with tomatoes last year.
Yeah.
We got a ton this year.
Which is because I've been working on the soil.
We had a ton of zucchini last year. You got nothing this year.
I got 4 this year.
4 before the worms killed it.
Yes. So.
I don't understand that, man. It's frustrating. By the way, running a garden is frustrating. So.
Okay. Is it now? Is it?
Yeah, for you.
For me, yes.
I just go, where's my homemade salsa?
That's right. Where's my lettuce? Anyhow.
All right, wait.
That's
it. So that was our summer maintenance tips / a few extra things around the house.
Yes.
Just so, you know, you can
always do a perimeter check, in other words.
Make it a little more enjoyable for you and get it ready. So if you want to sell your home, you got all that stuff already kind of lined up. So it's less to do when that moment does come around.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, also in the summer, you can look at, with your drains, making sure that they're all...
Oh, yeah, get the leaves and stuff out.
Get all the leaves out.
Yeah.
Because it gets windy. Clog all that.
Yeah, especially if a neighbor's got big trees or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
All right, so listen, what are they going to do? Numbers on the screen, website, all that stuff. What do you got?
Call us, 405-467-1785. Call or text us. We're always available. Visit our website, teamtitlerealty.com.
Yeah.
And then we have our preferred partners on there.
Yeah, so basically if you haven't gone to our website, it's pretty slick, pretty easy. You can basically type in any address you'd like to get information on, including your own or the Joneses next door, whatever it may be, or an area that you're looking at.
That's right.
And it'll build the custom portfolio for you. That way you can get exactly what you're looking for. It's got some information on there that can help you out. A lot of Q&A type stuff on the site. Just to help you in your home journey is either if you're just browsing, if you're looking around. Look at this. We got some waterfront property that's posted in Hugo. 8.4 million.
That's right.
You could be the one.
That's right.
But like you said, our trusted service providers. We cover quite a few on here, from an attorney that you can use, both for the real estate, but also just in general terms. You know, if you're
right.
Because now you got two in a home, right? So maybe you need a will. Maybe you got a family to take care of. So all that kind of general stuff. Electrician, home generators, home inspectors, HVAC systems. We did talk about AC today.
John McKelvey.
So John McKelvey, he's on there. Insurance, landscaping, lawn care, lender, finance. Oh,
lender.
I lost my deal there. Yep, Jim's on there.
Yep.
Pest control, plumbing, roofing, security systems, solar. So
a lot of
information on here to kind of help you out when you're looking to buy a home or you've got one, now you need all of a sudden these connections of, hey,
Right.
I need this, that, and the other, and I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Who do you recommend? All these people are vetted by us. So I like doing business with good people. If they're not good people, I don't want to see your face. And you better behave, because if it comes back and you didn't, we're gonna have some words.
Right.
And I'll cut you. I'll cut you so fast. I got 0 tolerance for bad people. So you can check those out. Reach out to them. Tell them we sent you at Team Total Realty. They may give you a discount or just help you out in that fashion. And if you need something from us, reach out anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always here to help. Answer any questions.
Yeah, numbers on the screen, website as well. Call or text anytime.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. If you have anybody that you know of that's looking to buy or sell a home, have them reach out to us as well. We'd love to have a conversation with them
Absolutely.
and get them steered in the right direction.
That's correct.
And otherwise, enjoy the hot summer.
What he said.
You don't like it. She's like, well, how long does this last for? I said, till about September, late September.
Oh my gosh. Let's just say October. Realistically.
It's okay. It's fine. A little bait and switch. That's all.
That's right.
I didn't tell you anything about this when I brought you down from Canada.
Oh my gosh.
So, all right.
Anyhow.
Thanks again for tuning in
Yeah.
on this edition of Summer Maintenance.
That's right. Summer maintenance tips.
And we'll see you on the next broadcast here at Team Total Realty.
That's right. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.